hello, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, Neppy, Gascan, Lucky. Hello. Why is it already stuttering? Why are you like this? Why are you literally so problematic? There we go. Might have fixed it, probably fixed it. With guest star, Nico. And Zephyrin. It's a party. But hello! I can leave. Okay, they're done. But yes, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. We're playing more Bastion. We might beat it today. I hear this is relatively smaller than a lot of their games. Maybe, like, this and Transistor, I think, are, like, roughly the same size, and then Hades is longer. But then again, it did take us, like, four streams to beat Pyre. So, who knows? Devlin! Thank you for the lurk. I was actually just on Rugus, like literally not even 10 minutes ago. But yes, how was everybody's weekend? How is everybody? Ooh. Yeah, I saw the new addition to the lovely Murdoch. I'm still waiting for that the nameless boy to show up. Feeling fantastic, got a nice week off. Oh, is this your week that's in between jobs? Your vacation week? I was forced to go out, I hate it. Oh, I'm sorry, Lucky. Is he adorable? Murdoch is adorable. It is your week? Nice, nice, nice. Oh, speaking of which, hold on. There's one thing that I forgot to disable. Because we are no longer working with them, and I forgot to turn off the chat bot. That off. And off this before I fucking forget. There we go. Alright. I think we're good. But yes. Saw Nope, pretty good movie though. So I love Jordan Peele's movies. I do. I love them. I love him as a director. I love the style he has in his movies. However, in Get Out wasn't too bad. Get Out was pretty solid. The last 5 minutes was a little weird, but it was solid. However, Us would have been the perfect movie if they just didn't do like the last 10 minutes of the movie. It's the same issue I had with Hereditary. Hereditary is a fantastic movie that if you stop at the attic scene and you pan from the window and you hit credits right then and there, beautiful, classic, just perfection. But no, they had to do the treehouse scene, which just, why? Why? There was no purpose of having the treehouse scene there. And with Us, there was no reason to have the panning away, driving down the road scene. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. They could have just ended it with them leaving the house, and then boom, credits, perfect. But they had to do the drive-away scene. And I hate when movies nail it on the head, and then they have the last 10 minutes of the movie where they fuck it up. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed because, like, I know the recent trailers of Nope. We went to go see, what was it that we went to go see in theater? Thor. We saw Thor in theater. Like, we don't see many movies in theater. We wait till they get to a part where we can watch them at home. But Marvel is one of those, like, oh, well, we'll take the risk and go to a theater, blah, blah, blah. And the trailer of Nope that they showed at Thor, I'm upset that they gave away the movie. I still want to watch it because I still like Jordan Peele's work. But I'm upset that they gave away the movie in the last trailer that they released. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I'm really excited for Nope. I do want to watch it. I'm glad to hear that it's a good movie though. Like I have no doubt that Jordan Peele's movies are fantastic. It's just it's the last piece, you know? The last piece, they just kind of like they throw something in there to sprinkle it on top, and it's like you didn't have to. That was enough slices. Hello, Marcaw. Whatever you think it's about, it's not. Okay. Okay. I'll take that for granted then. I'll take that for granted. That has me excited. It's so a yes or no question. Does it do the last 10 minutes? Does it end wonky? Does it have an ending where it's like you could have stopped earlier? Or does it end pretty solid? Does it have a conclusion? I guess that's the right question to ask, is does it have a conclusion? Because like with us in Hereditary, they have a conclusion, and then they proceed to continue the movie. Yes and no? Oh, that's worrisome. That's not a good sign. I don't know, I'll keep my fingers crossed because I don't want to talk about too much and then like accidentally get something spoiled for anyone else who's interested in the movie, but I am very interested in the movie. I don't know when I'll be able to see it, but I'm very much excited for it. And let's see here, before I forget, let me do this very, very quickly. Minicoop757, thank you for the follow. Toothless1336, Total Mr. Clone, Akliam, Daxelman, and Confetti Bazooka. Thank you guys very much for coming along, doing the follow, hanging out. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Don't want to spoil anything, but 25 more runs of Ruby for the Gwib. I wish you best of luck. If you know, you know. Fair. Fair. I'll let you decide among yourselves. Yes. Who's excited for tomorrow? I'm excited for tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. Well, I say a lot of stuff. It's not a lot of stuff in theory. Not a lot of stuff in theory. It depends on... Long-term depends on the incentives, but I'm happy to have a couple of guests this time. We've never really had guests during our quarterly events. Unless it's like direct related to any of the charity events. But I talked to Adam, who's one of the admins over at Hype Zone, and he has graciously decided to give me some time. And he's gonna be chatting with us. We're gonna be doing a tour of Hype Zone, which is gonna be interesting because for people who do not know, Hype Zone is going down today. The site is being pulled down for maintenance. They have to rework a handful of things for the iOS version. They've been working on this for weeks, trying to get the iOS version approved for Apple mobile. And they just keep giving them pins and needles to work with, so hopefully this will be the last thing that they have to pull down and completely redo to get the iOS approved and working, so they have all the apps working for on the go, and that the website will be a little bit more condensed and refined. But he's gonna do the tour with us tomorrow through a web browser, and explain a little bit more into Hype Zone on how it came about and what they have long-term planned for it. I'm really excited. And then we're gonna play with some of the ｐause_your_games crew later tomorrow night to talk more about Pause. I don't know if I'll be able to get Beta to join us, because I know she's the lead heading lady who has any of the events and stuff planned. But we will see. What about Android? Android's already out. Android already has their app out. But with the website completely going down, I believe the Android version will be going down today as well. It actually goes down in, I think, 45 minutes. 45 minutes, it's gonna be all pulled down, it's gonna undergo maintenance, and then whenever we do get the ping that everything is said and done, it'll go back up. They will be posting that on Twitter, so I will retweet it as it happens. And the last note I have, I posted about this in the Discord, but there is a social deduction game outlet that we're gonna have news for sometime next month in August. I can't really say anything more about it, but those who enjoy the social deduction games and stuff like that, we have news for next month for something that's happening, so stay tuned. So ｐause_your_games is a dog trafficking ring for lap of love. Nepsy, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you. Oh, and Gas Can, if you're still here, it's not in the list of sound effects, but your sound effect is here. I just can't fit it in the sound effect thing, the list. I've been meaning to send you a Discord about it because I keep fucking forgetting. But your redemption is active. It's in there. It's just not on the list because I couldn't fit it. Can't wait for tomorrow. You need to be tame, my sir. Looking at you, Lucky. I'm just excited because I like doing the big events. Like, stamina-wise, it's a little draining, but I always like doing the longer events and then having like a shit tons of things to do whenever stuff happens like that. Cause I have the fucking sunflower seeds, and I've been trying really hard not to like taste test them, so the reactions will be very valid. I don't think they're gonna be nowhere near as bad as Death Nut though, because Death Nut was 23 million Scoville on capsaicin alone on the Death Nut, not even including all the other peppers that is on it. And I think the max amount of Scoville on the sunflower seeds, I think, was like 12. So 12 compared to the bigger number, so. Flatline though, I can't remember. I think Flatline is 7 million Scoville, depending via batch cooking. I don't know if it's 7 million to the taste or if it's 7 million to the batch cooking. It doesn't say it on the bottle. I do remember asking the lady at the store about it though, and she said I think it was like 7 or 8 mil. Either way, either my tongue or my butthole is gonna pay the price, and we'll go on that journey together. If I have to continue an hour of the stream from my toilet, I will.
All right. Let's see what we've got.
Hello, Ari.
PERIH. Hi.
Hello, sir. I think we've ran enough time. We're gonna hop into where we were last. Like the many things you say I know you won't do. Yeah, but don't shit on the charity organizations I'm working for, dumbass. Alright. So, Amon, I don't even remember his actual name. Zulf? Zelf or Zulf? I can't remember if it was an E or a U. Anyway, he broke our stuff. And we gotta fix it now because we We can't continue to Bastion because he left because apparently he's part of the dilemma which caused the calamity. And he's like, damn, it didn't kill you guys. That sucks. I'm gonna go make sure I fix that. And then he harassed
He ain't all
Zia.
that shy. Sometimes a single look says it all.
So we gotta fix our little sky boat.
The city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
It's not shitting on it when it's a headcanon. It's a shitty headcanon. I don't want it. Right, and we have... I need to upgrade my weapons so I can do these. To get the 3 stars on them. But that requires money, so...
After Zolf's little episode,
Zolf.
kid sets
There
off
we
in
go.
search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back.
And we learned last time that
Well,
we
I
can
let
most
him
definitely
go.
fall.
What else could I do? What could any of us do?
Alright, so we have bow. And what is my special ability that I have right now? Oh, can I not get over there? I feel like I'll fall if I go over there, so we'll... What's that? What are you? What was that? I forgot yesterday when talking to the administrator at the school I can get a full-time slot. Ayo? Oh, they're mushrooms. Okay, never mind. They're like spores.
Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad. But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine.
What was that? What was that?
Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds.
What?
This place is intoxicating.
Oh, did I pass out? Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know.
I hear the Mrs. singing again.
Wherever he is. It's somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go.
Oh. Ah, they're poison, please! Oh, there's so many of you! I don't like this. Why are they so tanky? There's the Mrs. Hello.
The
Oh.
dead welcome him with open arms.
Siren. Oh. Hello, stick people.
Kid pops him good.
Rip.
That a survivor? No,
Wham!
ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella.
Oh man. Whoa! Oh! Oh, why'd you spawn in front of me, dick? Stop it. Where's the other man?
What do you say to a kid who's seen too much?
Dreadful. What if I don't want to be dreadful?
I'm Zulf of ḻģura. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive?
Ooh. Ooh.
Sure enough, he finds
Is it gonna be the old man? What
peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, ankle gators.
Hi. Hello. Oh, they're all my friend, except for the purple poison things. Oh, they're not my friends anymore. Oh, they're not my friends anymore. It was a lie. It was a lie. Oh my god.
Now the Bastion
oh my
can
god.
send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Bad bird. Bad bird. What did he drop? Oh, he just dropped a shard? Oh, tragic. I figured if I fought him, it would fix something. 'Cause the other man was mad at me too. Yeah, the frog. Oh, but he's stuck. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. You can live your life.
Kid sets foot inside one of ḻģura's famous watering holes.
This is where I found the man.
The security's just gonna have to straighten him out.
Oh, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many.
Kid succeeds where the calamity failed. He's a petty thief.
I'm not a thief, I'm just destructive.
Would you look at what he did to poor old Ronnie the bartender? Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky.
Yeah,
He
this is
wakes
how the
up.
game started.
I'm just fooling.
What do you mean you're just fooling?
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Piff, the bull. The gods, they're all undone.
Not
He
PS.
sees what's left of his lifelong
Ah!
friend.
It's me. Pikachu scene from the movie.
His friend, he's come undone too.
Do I crush him? Can't damage him. Okay. Why can I not hit? Oh, there we go.
He sees what's left undone.
Spooky. This is a trip. Is this the old man? Or oh, I'm supposed to be following the light. Okay. Maybe. I thought I was supposed to be following the light. Oh. Back. Take food. Light fire.
Thought we'd lost him, but he finally comes to.
Oh. I'm alive.
The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole.
Oh, what are you?
Disgusting things.
Disgusting. I feel like that's a trap.
Ever heard of a lung blossom?
What the fuck is that?
It's bigger than the stories say.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, not these. Oh, not these. Well, okay, so the cacti turn into the squeaky boys. Shit. Oh no, those are the annoying ones, isn't it? Oh, but they can't shoot me from here. Haha. So I wonder if I can...
They say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind.
Yeah, 3 bombs. Let's go. Let's go. I had to use all my tonic on it, but it's okay. When in doubt, just blow that bitch up. Make sure I didn't miss any.
Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it.
You love it in front of you, you haven't talked to in years, randomly texts you the word cock. I see.
A shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers. That's it. Few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business.
Hell yeah.
A single shard can breathe new life into this place.
Oh, that's a lot more than a few, my dog. Do I have to upgrade every place?
The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
Falling malt. Reduce damage from falling, 200% damage by falling on foes. Oh, that means I can belly flop on those bitches. Ew. Stray fragments. Chance to carry on. +2 black tonic capacity. That could be a good one. Survive an attack that would have brought defeat. I want my
Black
inventory.
rye's like hot pineapple chowder on a cold day.
Big
Brings back
inventory.
memories.
Did I ever upgrade after we got money? I didn't. Okay, effects stack with speed, 25% roll speed, 2 target.
His bow's looking lean and mean like a prize fighter.
Key balls. Balls. Oh, and I can do something with my axe. Script, uppercuts, cause knockback,
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that.
oh. 50% damage, 100% to critical hit damage.
A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. That's a strong spine.
And now we're broke again. Hell yeah.
The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
So, here you go, gas can, since you are here. I believe it is just the era. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Like I said, it's not on the list because it doesn't fit on the list, which means I have to take things away from
Ankle
the list.
gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon.
Oh, it's crowded over here.
Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here.
It's just as cursed as I wanted. Ooh. I dodged that. Get out of here. No.
All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about.
My dinner once again.
Can't get hasty in a place like this.
Okay, so if I do target something that's not on the platform, I will immediately jump
Only
off
the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon. They moved quick and quiet.
Oh.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place.
Let's see.
They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they
What
ain't.
is that?
One of them's been living in the tall grass.
No!
They called her Queen Anne.
Oh, it's up there. There's a gator in these here woods. Kagu! Can't you make a second list? I don't want to make a second list.
You kinda smell.
Well, that's not very nice. How do I smell? Can I commit tax fraud for the meme? I'd advise not because it's illegal mainly.
Kind of smell
What the?
like a baka.
I don't know where that alligator thing went, and I'm really
The
not wanting
lagoon's
to
got
find
plenty
out.
of other dangers, of course.
Not even the Joker could fuck with the IRS. Facts. Oh.
Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things.
Ankle gator, huh? Ooh.
Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? A stinkweed.
Oh, it's the fumes are like trying to attack me. That's so weird. Go away, please. Dissolve.
Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools.
Ah!
The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. They say you can't hurt an ankle gator unless it's raining. And it ain't raining.
Oh my god, this fucking frog.
Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit.
Dude, I couldn't even attack her with my sharp stick. I was being harassed by a frog.
Most of those peckers are smart enough to stay out of Queen Anne's way.
Back over here, you stupid fucking bird. Idiot. True, but the phrase is just a prank bro. Yeah, see how that holds up in court.
Those pin cushions been living off the ankle gator's scraps.
Oh, there's another fart cloud.
Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have to... Oh, I hear... Whoa! Pokey stick. Poke. Oh.
Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch.
Don't wanna be lunch.
He holds his ground. Seems the Queen's running out of options. Still no sign of the shard.
I don't think I need to switch out my arsenal right now. I think with the thing that I have now is gonna be something I'm gonna need in the boss fight. The little sneak dummy. I will, and I don't get convicted for tax fraud. If I don't get convicted for tax fraud, plot twist, you are definitely gonna get convicted for tax fraud.
The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it.
Oh, do I? Okay.
That old gator's right on his tail.
Oh. Well.
Queen's got one mean bite.
Damn. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. I guess I'm just supposed to fight her here because there's no other direction for me to go. Come get it. Oh, she's untargetable, actually. That's... Oh. How was I supposed to know I was supposed to go this way? It was blocked off.
Best not to feed the local wildlife. Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding.
Oh, this is a fucking stink cloud plant.
Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the queen.
I do want the tonic though, and he has an item over there. Give. Something pointy. Man, I wonder what that's for. Alright. Do I have to go into her barrel? Oh, nope. Okay, guess not. Never mind. Fuck me, I guess.
Ankle gators don't much care for their
well.
young. That's why there ain't many around.
Well, that's not very nice.
Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait.
Am I supposed to follow her? And I hope
Now
so.
she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. The shard's sitting in plain view. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running.
Oh, why one of these? Why one of these? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Go get the dummy. Go attack the dummy. No, don't attack me. Attack the dummy.
And now he's made her mad.
Oh my god.
Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushers.
Rest in piss. I don't want to leave yet. There's might be stuff over here. There's also a bird. Gonna attack me? Or gonna attack me? Ah, fucking damn it.
Kid's done what needed to be done.
It's not for the meme anymore. I'm just gonna
Queen
commit
Anne's
background
reign
spite
is
you.
over. We even
I
got a
mean-
crown jewel.
I'll stop by the jail and give you McDonald's. I don't even know if you're allowed to bring fast food to jails, I'll be real with you. You're probably not.
That gator's a crazy gal, but so is the gal who promised to look after her.
Oh, we got a baby! Oh! Do you follow me? Oh, he follows me! Oh, you're cute.
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
Alright, sneaky decoy is okay, but not a fan. Not a fan. We don't have these yet. No, we do have these. Maybe not that one. I thought we had whirlwind though. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Gotta stick with all reliable. Improved firing rate, damage.
That ought to make those fangs sink in nice and deep.
Even though I do not use that one quite literally. Excuse me.
All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
You're not allowed to bring anything when visiting jail. I mean, figures as much. This. Yeah, sure. Well, hey, hold on. Maybe not. The true arsenal grants access to the trapper snare, a powerful secret skill. Oh, that's how I get one of the secret skills. You know what? Fuck it. Secret skill.
The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection.
And that's the trapper snare. Sophisticated snarling kit that instantly springs open to immobilize foes in users' vicinity.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
I mean, I know a way to get fast food in jail, but that'll be the final fast food I ever eat.
Know how ᴛᴇs became the richest city in the world?
Live your best
2
life.
words. Point ḻਮਾin. If the wild could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here.
No, why are you running? Why are you running? Bitch.
But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show.
I heard another bird.
The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Oh, I have to hit them when their eyes are open. Okay. Hello, Mad. How are you? Oh, there's a man here, and he has a shotgun.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off.
Oh, what?
Blam! Just like my fighting days.
What the
A
fuck?
gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
Oh, okay. I see. So it does a big kaboom, but it takes a minute.
Point ḻmáin seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
Ow! Ow! Oh, I'm supposed to. Okay. Yeah, no. I see what I'm supposed to do. Shit. Not a fan of it. I will say that much. Not a fan. It takes too long to use. I want my bow back. Live your best life. Alright, time to go to jail sentence that puts me in the business chair. I mean, if that's what you want, man. I'm not your mom.
Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works.
Am I supposed to...
Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift.
Oh, I didn't... Okay, well, I guess I need to
Just
keep
as long
moving.
as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks.
No, you gave me this slow-ass fucking weapon. And then you're telling me to stick out of trouble? Are you real?
The grand rail's all grown over with things the Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
I'm gonna give you the slowest weapon imaginable
Kid don't let so
on
much
a
as one of those
fucking
things slip
rail
by.
counter. Like, come on. There's something very illegal about what they just did. Anything up here? Oh, not the toad.
Lunkheads settled in like they own the place.
I can't trust that the dandelion was bad or not. Oh my god, is those bees?
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers coughing fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that.
Ooh, daring. Ooh, daring. Ooh. I want my bow back. This gun sucks. Don't touch me.
Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rail's seen much more fighting in bygone
yes,
times.
please. Get rid of this shit. Give me my bow. Thank you.
Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the ᴛᴛᴇs War.
Something sharp. Oh, your pokey stick. Oh, I can't hit those. Okay.
It was right here that Zulf's forefathers decided to mix it up.
Oh yeah? This is where he made poor decisions? That's dope. Oh, not one of you.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
Was it bad? Is it bad? I feel like the only bad thing here is currently that frog, actually.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
We. Convenient. Give me drink. Give me no. Now you're out there. There we go. All right.
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him,
Oh
though.
fuck me. Oh man.
All the rotten wood there on
Oh,
the rails turned it into swamp weed central.
Oh my god. All the poison. All the poison.
Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered armored carbine? While choking on swamp weed?
Can't say
While
I have.
peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
It would be different if this was possible. However, you've not given me many options.
But then, at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days.
Can you imagine how fucking smelly this dude is? He probably smells like he just got fucking obliterated.
Turns out he's
by,
got company up at the
a
rail
ton of
station,
skunks.
waiting for him.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Not just another wallflower or pincushion, mind you.
Oh, what is this?
At first, he thinks it's Zulf,
No, that doesn't look like Zolf. Zolf looks
Turns
a
out
little
he's
less
wrong.
red. Or a little more red. I don't know who this man is.
This is for you, says the man. Then wham.
Oh, he knocked me the fuck out. How are you gonna knock me out and then leave me a letter? You disrespectful
When the kid comes
shit.
to, the man's long gone. But something else is there.
A sealed note, a memento, a letter addressed to Zia. It appears to be written by Zolf, who must have found another Euro survivor to deliver the message. Maybe Zolf taught Zia enough of their native language to be able to read this.
The only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note.
Maybe I don't want to be the messenger for your love letter relationship,
That note
sir.
cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it? Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get.
Hell yeah, pot!
The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zolf. The Masons. We built the city strong.
Yeah.
Now there's only two of us.
Here, you can stay by her. You guys seem to be pretty good friends.
It
so
ain't
you
too
guys
late
can
to
stay.
unlock the potential of this place. Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zolf told him.
Probably a bunch of bullshit. Why are you trying to say I have new stuff here? There's no new stuff here, you lied to me. Use the shard to upgrade the forge. The forge grants access to 2 additional upgrade tiers, unlocking a potential of each weapon. Yeah,
Ain't saying
baby.
much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
Oh, they expensive though. Damn. Alright. That's fine, that's fine. We will make do.
The shards are getting harder to find.
Are they? The cauldron. The cauldron is probably very steamy.
Not everything blew up in the calamity.
Yeah, it's very steamy here.
Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago.
Alright, so the yellow ones explode. Can I?
They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt.
Oh, why did I get poisoned already? Are you real? Oh, there's another plant or something. Okay, fine. Stop pooping on me. Another one over here too, right?
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
There we go. Okay. Can't go that way. Can I go this way? Can't go that way. Guess the only way to go is down.
Best to keep out of the cauldron.
Oh. Well, okay. How do I get them out of the rock so I can kill them before they blow
It
up?
takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this.
Oh. Oh. No, I can just break the skeletons? Oh, that's so sad. Actually, can I... No, I can't bonk them. Hello, Hunter. Not gonna lie, combat looks slow. It's not slow, it's just a little frustrating.
As for us, we learned an awful lot from Culford Cauldron.
Ow.
That learning led to some interesting
What the fuck is this?
inventions.
Oh, it's a flamethrower, okay.
The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
I have a flamethrower now. But it still can't target these little fuckers in the ground.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction.
Okay. Then there's this up here. I don't have time for this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ugh. I don't like the fact that it is my primary, though.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here.
Rotisserie chicken.
But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
Oh, it spawned behind me? Are you fucking joking? I don't have my hammer, so I can't get out of this fucking thing! Ugh. I don't like the fact that when you find a new item, it forces you to use it without being able to go back to something that's worth a shit.
The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt. The taste of air so hot it sticks to your lungs.
Like, I feel like it's a fair request to not give me a short-ranged weapon when you're going to throw me into consecutive long or poisonous combat.
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot.
Liz! I just want to get out of this hell. What are you?
Never thought we'd find so much life in
Oh
all
my
that
god, now we're
ash.
gonna have birds on the island.
We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
Nah, I got me hammer back.
The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found. Place as inhospitable as they come. But still we pressed on.
Solid, solid, solid. There we go.
After all, when we looked down inside Culford Cauldron, looked down through all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity.
You say that, but I still don't know why the calamity happened. You've been extremely vague on that part, my dude.
We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Jawson Bog. Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron.
Am I not? Is that you telling me that I went the wrong way?
Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him. Sure, it ain't the most convenient path.
Yeah, don't say. Oh no, please no. I don't want to fight that bird right now. Thanks. Meow.
Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Well, it ain't polite to stare.
Come on, aggro, you dumb tumbleweeds. Any more of you? No?
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
Kaboom.
The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell.
Why did I... Okay. Hello, goat. Hello, medic. Oop. Oh, not the birds. Not the birds!
Kid don't shed any tears for him, though.
No, because these birds are assholes. Why would I?
With
Almost
a good
as
spyglass, you
irritating
can
as
still
these
see the
poop
cauldron from the
onions.
city. But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it.
Stinky poop onions. Yes, hello, how are
He
you
comes
guys?
back looking like the inside of a chimney.
Tell ya, I don't smell like a chimney. Smell like an unwashed toilet.
The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
Do I have everything on that side? I don't know how much of the prayer one was gonna do, so I'm gonna do this one.
We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
Bullet, army carbine, dueling pistol. I can now buy upgrade stuff. Okay. I have new spirits in here I can build or get too. Gain some health by striking foes. Ooh. Counter blocking with the bullhead shield. That one's not bad either. I don't have enough money to upgrade though.
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
Doing good? That's good. Did you ever finish Stray? I know you've been doing a handful of them. A handful of Stray.
We're all a little short on friends these
Strays.
days, so that's a welcome sight.
Pet sitter. Yeah! Gotta give the boy a spin. There we go. Alright. Onward to the other two shards.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
Mount Zan. Not yet, but I'm gonna try and finish it today. Nice.
Can't rightly call Mount Zan a mountain anymore.
Oh, it's very green here.
There's no more mountains now.
This is just all lush, my dude. Oh, I don't
There's
like
no
that.
place left for the beasts of the wild to go. So they figure they'll hold out right here, on a slab of mountain the Calamity forgot.
Oh, there's absolutely gonna be fucking hidden stuff in here. Time to play. Is it a path or is it my death? Oh, fuck. Oh no. One. Where'd the other frog boy go? There he is. Okay.
Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers.
Something greasy. Yuck.
We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard.
There we go. Hey, like, come over here. Are you stuck? Okay, he's not stuck. That's fine. That's fine. Come over here, big boy. Alright. You just gotta bait them where we see them.
The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own.
More tonic. I feel like this is the direction I need to be going in, and so I'm gonna leave it. See what other goodies I can find over here. Probably, if I had to guess, more frog. Oh, that's... Ooh, this is not what I wanted. Ooh, this is a bad idea. Bad place to be. Bad place to be. God. Okay. Frog down. Kill this man. It's an annoying fucker. There's birds over here too. There we go. One bird. Bird. No more burb. Exploding plants. Maybe another frog, because apparently we like frogs here.
Those beasts been hoarding all the valuables they could find.
And this is where we started? Yeah, this is where we started. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All the goods are gotten. No items left behind. got some stuff over here. Stuff over here.
They even drag their children into this.
Oh,
It's a delicate situation.
Excuse me, sir. I was in a no-no touchstone.
Without a doubt, the situation stinks.
Can I land before you fuck me, please? How many hits does this fucker need? Oh my god. Fuck that alligator. Alligator, toucan, whatever the fuck.
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
Ah! You sneaky bitch. Ooh, what's that? Oh, look at that. Oh, that was solid. Oh, that was so good.
There's only one kind of mercy left these days.
Order, huh? You don't say.
What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves.
Oh, so now I have this without actually using, my ink. This is actually useful. I'm very surprised.
Takes a lot of convincing, and our mortars have to do the talking.
Ew. Ooh, a power shot.
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too.
How do I get up
Our
there?
bastion is everybody's gain,
How do I get
not
up there?
just ours.
Pew! Bottom in the hole. Oh. Pew! Pew!
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast.
So I can legitimately use my special ability for something else now. Because I have bombs at the call of my hand. Get fucked, idiot!
Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place.
Level 5, baby! What it is, what it do! go down here and get my goods.
They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have.
Oh, I can't put it that far. Okay. Oh, but I still hit it. Oh, I still hit it. Ah.
They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have.
Boom. Boom. Oh, this makes it so much easier to deal with those stupid plants, too. Oh, this is so good.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have.
Get that EXP, baby.
We just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square.
Oh, it's the lung things. Okay.
That's the way.
Yeah! I had to use all my tonic because I didn't have time to actually load the fucking bombs, but it's all good. We got that wicked DPS now, boy. Ow. What the fuck?
He's done what's best for him, don't you worry.
How am I gonna get to the exit and then they
Don't
drop
you
a
worry.
tree on me?
We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though.
Oh, it's fine. We got one more shard we gotta find, and then it's all gonna all be fine.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over. The culture. A still life of old unwanted keepsakes. I've asked a lot of the kid, but this is something he's done on his own. Fixed that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier.
Oh, do we have a music box now? We do have a music box.
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
Solid, solid. I can change this now. Ooh, we can use Trapper Snare.
With that mortar
then
and
trap
hammer,
things,
he's
and
like a
then
one-man
blow 'em up.
demolition squad.
Hell yeah. Any new alcohol? No new alcohol. Absorb stray fragments.
Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it. Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
Oh, cooking? Cooking?
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know it was gonna be a training session.
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
Well? Why did all the magic go away?
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once. Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from ḻģ. Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
Oh, that's what the hunter snare does. Oh, that's OP as hell, fam. I didn't know it did multiple.
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
Did you just try to 360 no scope? You can't hit them when they're looking at you, so you have to bait them. I don't think this one's gonna reach. Oh, but it does
The
anyway.
mama
Okay.
passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
Aw, tragic. Feel bad man. Stinky onions. Stinky onions.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
Oh, what a tragic life. Alright, so I'm not gonna be able to do that with you. That's fine. That's fine. Come over here, big chunky boy. Come on.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
Oh, so he kept everything from her. What a dickweed. She didn't deserve
She took
that.
to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Does have very pretty voice though. Good on her.
Now,
Ah,
where were
shit.
we?
Back up here, bird.
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
What a douchebag. I didn't want to pick that up, but oh well, it's too late now. B.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
But he was a liar! Oh, fuck me. Do I have to fight one of these? I do. God damn it. Alright. Oh, he's catching on to me. Alright. Okay, I understand. It's not gonna work as often as I wanted. Either that or when they're mad, they're enraged. And maybe that's what he meant when we fought the boss.
The young man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
Idiot.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
Oof. Really said, no boyfriend for you. Oh my god, did I one-shot that frog?
The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult. It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tazzle terminals.
Oh no, not the eyeballs!
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
Oh no, there's two of them! Ah! Alright. Oh, is that one already enraged? It is. Okay. One down. Bam. Alright, it's mad. It's mad!
Her plan almost succeeded,
okay. You can
but
be
the
mad.
authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls. The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tazzle terminals. She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
Maybe he's not as big of a douchebag as I thought he was. still kind of a douchebag though. What'd you eat, Lucky? What is the regretty menu today?
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den
Well,
and lock yourself in.
Oh no, not you! Oh, boo, boo, boo. Ow, ow. That's one. Again, number two. There we go.
She
There we
did as she was
go.
told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
Oh no! It's me! Freeze me! Oh, it's a bunch of little mini-me's. Oh no. Oh no!
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Oh, that's so sad though. That's such a terrible life. Pizza?
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it. Never could ask for a song.
I just wanna hug her. She deserves better.
Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right?
Oh, it's all the way down here.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like ḻģelandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes a burstone quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes
Ow.
for its natives,
Ow. What the
rattletails.
fuck? Oh, what are you?
Why would the Ura put up with those pests?
They're not nice at all.
Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit.
What's up there, little guy? I don't want to get too close to him because I don't know if he's actually friendly. He might recognize me and be like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want it. If he's happy hitting his stone, he's
The
happy
quarry
hitting his
came with a
stone.
lifetime supply of windbags. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see are nesting in those rocks.
over here.
Hello there.
Hello, Panda.
Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things.
Oh, they're switches. Okay, right. We had to do this earlier.
But
too.
there was even more to it than that.
I don't know what that did for me. How are you, Panda?
They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in.
Oh, he killed the man.
No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them.
The rocks. The rocks. We're
Keeping the
calling.
quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags.
Oh my god, these guys suck. What? You little fucker. No, you come back here. You hurt.
Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities.
There we go. Alright, let's explore real quick before we do anything else. Debating if I want to grind on 14 or Destiny 2. I mean, did you finish the Solstice? Because if you finish the Solstice, there's nothing left for you to do, my dude. Wakey, wakey, you little fuckers.
Even stink eyes started taking root in here. Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place?
Because they are bitches.
The Ura always were a superstitious lot.
I don't think I
Might be
really
the
need to change
gods
my
told them the
armor.
quarry's bad news.
I think I'm doing pretty solid. I don't think I'm gonna hit that. No, I can't hit that. Get out of here. A little shrimp face. That does that. Can I hit this from this spot? I can! Hit that? Oh my god, I can. This weapon's so good. This weapon's so good.
On top of that, you know the Ura hated anything above ground.
To be exact, it's like 2-week-old pizza. Why would you eat 2-week-old pizza? course you're gonna have stomach problems.
Might be the quarry just got too much sunshine for their liking.
Any other goodies over here? No? Switch this. Brings those down. Okay. Oh! Well. It's such a tiny fucking... Can I move this? Alright.
In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen.
That one, and... Maybe if I can get rid of that guy? Did get rid of that guy. Okay. Back and hit the button again. If I can. Maybe. Can I not? There we go. It's all
The largest
one big
ones,
puzzle.
you know as cores.
Boop.
Single core could keep the lights on in an entire city district.
Boop. Where does this go? Oh, I hear you. I hear a bap 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 bappin'.
The smaller ones, we call them shards.
Pray I get my 50 chest piece today. Good luck! Imagine doing pinnacles. Couldn't be me. There we go. Oh, not you. Get out of here. You don't stand a chance. Oof.
A shard's got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland.
Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Oh, did I block my way? Oh, there's a frog there, though. Okay. Bam.
Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use.
Excuse me, windbag. No, 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 no. You don't have to be hostile. You really
Remember
don't.
how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin.
Oh, that's a big ass
ᴛᴇs.
frog.
Massive things stomp many of our
Ah,
boys.
it's a big
We
ass
just couldn't get rid of him.
frog. Oh, fuck. Can you... Oh.
The only thing harder than the rocks in Burstone Quarry is ᴛᴇs' head.
Okay, so he gets Oh, he can knock me off. Oh my god, he's so chunky.
His big fat rump's plenty tough too, but so is a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, get deleted by the plant, dum-dum. Oh, fuck.
We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone.
Yeah.
Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall.
What?
Are you alright? It says.
Hey, real with you, fam. I didn't hear shit. Is it another survivor?
It's him.
Why?
I've come to warn you, he says.
Warn me. I'm here to fucking bitch slap the shit out of you. Clown ass. Let me hit the switch.
The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back.
Fuck you.
Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you.
Fuck you.
Because my countrymen will.
Fuck you and your Fire Nation. You ever just wake up in the middle of the night, get hella hungry, and just eat the first
Say
thing
what
see?
you will about Zulf, but he's a man of his word.
This isn't the Bastion.
His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though.
Oh my god.
Too bad for that.
They attack really fast. Okay. Noted.
Zulf showed him the way here, and here they came to take revenge.
Alright, so I'm not gonna be able to do bombs against these guys. They move way too quick. That's fine. It's fine.
They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back. I should have told him sooner about all this. To make matters worse, seems the Ura took the girl.
No! She deserves better! Don't touch her! Now it's become a rescue mission. Not gonna let some douchebag take the cute one.
Unfortunately, they broke in, and they started digging their holes. Something wrong sprung out of those holes, and it's eating away at this place. We tried to stop them, but we needed help. Our baby pecker, he don't make it.
No! Oh my god, am I supposed to protect all the fucking babies?
Our little squirt, he don't make
No!
it. Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zulf's plan worked.
He killed my bird and my squirt? Oh, this motherfucker.
We find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the calamity. It was Caelondia's master plan to wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it? If only Zulf knew the whole story. What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home.
Bro, I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna cut off all his fucking toes one by one. And then I'm gonna cut off all his fingers one by one.
The mercy. The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot.
Then I'm gonna feed his toes and fingers to the peckers. And then I'm gonna chop off his knees and feed him to my alligator. Ankle-gator. This thing. And then I'm gonna cut off his elbows. His elbows will go to the bull. And then I'll just let him bleed out the rest of the way because he doesn't deserve anything else. I can't believe he killed my fucking pets. I'm actually pissed now.
The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started.
Pray? No, we don't need pray. I guess it's the only one left. But there's no God
Seems the
here.
gods recommended this place to all their friends. Now all we need is one last shard. The sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild.
I'm gonna destroy this whole man's career. Just you watch.
The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way.
I'm gonna make him fucking wish he was dead from the calamity. Fucking prick.
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is.
Knock knock, asshole!
A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the calamity failed, and he's right. The Ura stand as living proof of that.
Beat the fuck out of you with my hammer. I don't need any other weapon. Bitch.
At the heart of the calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out.
Oh god.
We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kid's going right now.
Break shit. Ah! Give me loot. Give me loot. Give me loot. Also, fuck all your equipment. Let your own man kill you. How's it feel, douchebag? Idiot. Meow. Bang. Come on, come bite me.
Most of our efforts
fucking
didn't
fight me,
bear
idiot.
fruit.
You don't stand a chance. Need to change the game soundtrack to Limp Bizkit.
Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people.
Great shit. Something fancy. Oh, it's a boat!
It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer.
Idiot.
With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone.
If you see I'm trying to get some shut-eye here, you're so disrespectful.
This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort.
Pew. 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 Aw, are you getting attacked by birds? Poor you. Poor you. I would just wait it out. I'm gonna let this man die slowly and surely. Take his armpits and steal his social security. Kaboom.
But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own.
Boom. I don't know if I should be going down any of these other pathways, because I don't know what the point is at this point. Oop. Something wrong. Something horrible. Oh, it's fucking windy up here.
He sabotaged the Mancer's little science project, set it to blow up in their faces.
Ah, you stupid. Get out of here.
Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger.
I don't know, the same feeling as a grade A scientist who has a lot to say and then the government control his actions and say that he can't do what's best for humanity and then he goes nuts because the government sucks. You feel like that? I feel like you might feel like that.
We're lucky to be alive.
Day 7.
But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard.
Oh my god, hello. Didn't you see the person crossing the fucking road? You disrespectful twat. Can I take his car? I can't take his car? Stupid.
Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front.
Bro, I took it fair and fucking square, dude.
For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off. First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. Zia.
Please go rescue the girl! I spent 7 days looking for that fucking shard.
The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move. But we knew ours already. What else is there to say?
I don't know. Give me fucking instructions, because otherwise I'm gonna go goddamn bazonkers.
There's something we had to do before going after that last shard.
I'm gonna go turn this.
Well,
dude's
now it's
fucking...
personal, ain't it?
What's that? What's that? Is that a boom cannon? What's that?
It's personal for him, and it's personal for me.
Pew! Fire in
He
hole.
is straight down to business. They never saw him coming. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him.
Ooh.
It's a little something I've been fixing up in my spare time.
Ooh.
The Ura found a way to keep the calamity from spreading through Zoltan's Hollow.
Damn, the damages. Oh, I can't be too close because it does have AoE damage. Okay. Oh my god.
They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy, even. Still, they ain't used to having visitors around.
Completed the country. I don't know what that meant. Store land piece by piece. Raise the requirement number of land pieces through travel and exploration. Oh, I see.
They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together.
Be a shame if someone fucked them up.
Break enough of those things and the calamity rocks slink back into the ground.
Boom. Blow up everything.
Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind the Ura planted in the Bastion.
Pew. Good thing I have this anti-tumor removal tool.
Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now.
No, I'm good. I think this works. I think this right here works. I don't think we need to switch our arsenal at all. Damn. Fucking nuke the
They
chicken.
even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid.
There ain't no pet here. Only a minor inconvenience.
Those rodents are just a bump in the road.
Damn. I was really hoping I can bust open that door. Back here, you little stinker. There we go.
By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town.
Can I break this? Cannot break this.
Kid's
Break
picking the whole place apart, piece by piece. It's not the time to get reckless.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that hole there. Something burnt. Oh, look at all the money we have for all the destruction, though, too. Like, goddamn.
Kid returns their greeting tenfold. They're easy targets. Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow.
Oh, it shits them out. Okay. Like, where did all you come from? Never mind.
Those calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside.
Freak shit. Oh, there's a man there. I am doing more damage to myself than I am than others. Oh, money! Hello, Slick. Delete Batman. Delete Batman too. No men.
The Ura keep hanging on to that barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther.
Something foul. I don't know what that upgrades. Get rid of the rock.
Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost to a kid.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
They underestimated us. Had us pegged all wrong.
You think I give a fuck about your laser pointers, fam? Let's go see what was down here. Oh, just some more of these rocks? No big, no big. And a man who has no idea what hit him.
Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening.
That's fine, they can be bewildered. It'll be the last expression they have.
Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it.
Oh, it's another one of those. That's fine.
Did the Ura really think we just turn around and walk away?
The Ura, more like
Shame
Ura,
the opportunity
stupid.
for civilized discourse is over. Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better.
Oh, I can't climb that? Oh, that's cheap. That's cheap.
Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew.
Hey, you little rat-tailed scoop. You little nuisance of a turd.
Zulf, the Ura, they have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry.
You can be angry. You can be angry without kidnapping people. Just saying.
But when this is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge. As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns.
You're valid to be angry without kidnapping.
Too bad for
Kidnapping is
them.
where I draw the
Our
line.
guns are bigger still.
Your guns mean nothing to me.
There's nothing standing in his way no more. He sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon. All those dreams snuffed out in the calamity. We'll
A
bring
crude
him
but
back.
heartfelt illustration inscribed in chalk on a stone surface. Unlike most of the Euro civilization, it survived the calamity more or less intact.
Way out there on the edge of the world. That's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now.
Yeah.
Zia, you weren't kidnapped. No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people.
No, she was definitely kidnapped. There was no consent.
You had to see if everything Zulf wrote to you was true.
Hello, ma'am. Welcome back.
Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you?
Twangy thing.
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back.
How are things going? I rescued the girl. Happy face.
The country. She's all to pieces now. But still looking good.
Forge. Gather old world fragment. Pierce a foe with a thrust and quickly finish it with a throw. Survive a trip to who knows where with at least one shrine idol activated. Inflict 999 damage with a single shell. I thought I did that. Apparently I haven't. Okay. Well.
I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember?
No.
The power of the calamity ain't well understood, but a hammer sure is.
Alright, let's see here. We got some big bucks to spend. Attacks ignore armor, overhead strikes can stun.
He put some finishing touches on the business end of that thing.
Well, I can't unlock these ones. I don't even have them unlocked yet. Oh, project. Right, well. Bow is damage, or arrows cause damage over
Arrows
time.
like that can practically
Yeah,
find their own way.
Let's see here. Since we have the money, what is something wrong? Oh, it's the Calamity Cannon. Okay. Rockets will not launch automatically, or rockets cause knockback.
First step to learning the Calamity Cannon
March
is knowing
speed,
about the machinery
fast
overrides.
Then I can't do any more upgrades on that one. Bitch. Blast radius and reload faster.
That mortar's gonna leave a lasting impression.
And then I can't upgrade it anymore. That base.
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them. A solid frame can put an extra sting in every slice. To master the musket, you gotta get rid of the recoil. To fix a brusher's pike, you just need a good length of knife bark.
I'm just at this point upgrading them to get the
At least it won't get
achievements
cold
for them.
around here with that thing around.
But I need the pieces too, so I don't know if that gave me the achievement for over here because I need, I think, one more.
The city, its riches nothing but fragments now.
Oh no, it
The
did.
inspiration,
That-
a forge can fashion anything.
What kind of game
Sometimes
is this?
I want to ask him, why do any of this? But truth is, I don't want to know.
Well, that gave me more money to do stuff. Hey, yo. I don't know if roguelike is the respectable term. Because it's not as roguelite and RNG based, because you have the ability to choose your stuff.
Squirt cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste.
Eyes up, Guardian.
But it's a similar roguelike. Roguelike RPG. It's made by the same people who did Hades, if you're familiar with that.
Once the kid gets that last shard from Zulf, it'll all be over.
You've been saying that, my dude. Oh, that's a big ass piece of map, though. Well, let's see if we can get first place on the hammer, since our hammer's pretty
Kid
well
pays another
upgraded.
visit to the scrapyard for old time's sake.
I'd like to complete these before completing the game. That'd be pretty cool.
Worked too slow and all you got was a sore back. Some folks invested their earnings to forge even better hammers.
Okay, so I don't have to complete everything here. What's the switch do? Oh, okay. I didn't know there was switches on every level. Okay. Oh, I know what I need for this, though. I know what I need. I don't have it on me right now, so... Not that it matters. I need Whirlwind to finish this correctly.
Work in the yard did have its risks. Always plenty there for smashing.
Yeah. I need Whirlwind. Because elsewise I'm not gonna be able to do it. That's fine. I should have known that you're gonna need the black ink abilities to actually do that, so.
Part of the rippling walls floated by, so I caught the kid's old knapsack.
Oh, fuck me. Don't do it. I don't need to, because that... I already know his history. I already know. The armor, stun, crit chance damage. So, generally want to know if I can get first place with using Whirlwind or not. And then we'll go fight Dickbag. Finally got my red mage up to 70. Ayo, congrats. Also, hello Andrew, thank you for the follow. Is the game for the manga? I wasn't aware Bastion had a manga. I can guarantee you it was a game before it was. Right. Oh, you can't use Whirlwind here! Oh, dick. Well, there went my grand scheme of ideas. And I fucking fell, so that definitely cut me time. Fuck! I thought I was gonna have a big brain play, and I fucked myself. Alright.
A good day smashing to feed a family for a week.
Okay, so 27 seconds or less? Jesus Christ. Ah! Not like Dr. Stone? Oh, no, that's a joke. That's a joke. The premise here is very similar to Dr. Stone, so it's a the premise here is a calamity happened, and the Bastion is the way to survive the calamity. But the calamity turned everybody to stone. So it's a similar concept. Similar concept, but not in no way related. Alright, 27 seconds, let's go! I don't think I'm gonna do it, because I've already missed some stuff. Oh, but I can come close, though. Oh my god, what did I miss? No! The wood! The wood! Oh, I missed the wood. God damn it. Sorry, I can't brain. No, that was on me. I actually forgot what I named my stream title, so I was very confused at first. Alright, roll, hit, roll, hit, roll more, roll faster. Oh my god! Alright, yeah, no. I'm not gonna be able to do this without the last upgrade, I don't think. It's fine. It's fine. We'll go get the Calamity Bang Cannon and Go shit on Amon. He tried. Wondering if I should. I'm actually gonna bring Mirror Shield because of his fucking rifleman. Alright. Once you enter this area, there's no turning back. Are you ready? Yeah. I'm here to teach him that kidnapping isn't nice.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away.
Oh, what a way to start. There's so many of you.
But he'll be alright. Got his lifelong friend to keep him company. The calamity hit the Tassel terminals hardest of all. You know why Zulf went back there. All his old friends and family were there.
I mean, I guess.
Taken by the calamity. Zulf must be there all alone, just waiting.
Does it matter if all his friends and family are dead? These are merely strangers.
You know what's funny?
Oh! Come on.
Well,
Are you gonna move first? No? Come on. Get shit on, idiots. Where'd the rest of you go?
all of us are waiting for a kid.
A kid who's gonna bring your calamity idea to fucking perfection. Oh, they have knockback. Killer? Okay.
Look around. There's
Go.
not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid.
Oh, hey.
So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right? But Zia, there's another reason I've been telling you all this.
Oh, is this him monologuing this Zia? That's
There's something
fair.
I want you to understand.
That kid's no normal kid.
When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. This disease the era planted here will go away.
God, there's so many rat tails. Fuck off.
What happens to Zulf will no longer matter.
There we go. Very kind of them to give me a one-shot cannon at the end of the game, actually. Ow.
ÇeLondia will be whole again.
Oh, that's what this does. Okay. Well, in hindsight, that wasn't a very good idea, now was it? I thought it meant that it would 100% reflect damage back, not make me spin around like a dum-dum.
Everything will be back to normal. Everyone will be all right.
Mighta shoulda stuck with the hand grenade for the last part. Oh, car time?
Problem is,
Car time.
we'll all be gone.
Turn to the terminal with the shard to await the fall of Bastion.
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like
We're ascending.
all of this will just stop.
Hello, Macho. Like freezing in time stop? Falsehood paradise
Things will
stop?
go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion.
Time travel.
This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity. The way things were before this story. Good times, right?
Oh, I can hop now. Oh, I can do this now, but I can't go back after this? Oh, that is bogus.
You be your old self again.
Oh, am I on a
Think of
timer?
all those
Okay, I'm on a
times
timer.
that didn't go your way. All of life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at him.
Oh, I was too close. Fuck. Oh, am I gonna regret getting rid of this potion? Oh, I'm
follow
gonna regret
me.
it! Oh my god.
No mistakes.
Tell me I'm in a fucking time loop right now.
Anyone you've ever hurt.
Sorry, gotta go. No time to deal with your shittery right
Everything
now.
you've ever done,
Bye!
you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand?
What do you do? Oh, crossbow
Wouldn't you
man?
agree?
Oh, poison crossbow man.
Well,
Was this it? Oh. Is this it?
I guess there's nothing more to say.
Alright.
Who am I kidding?
Am I supposed to just fucking pick one? Do we not hop anymore? There we go. I guess that was just the wrong way.
Look. There's something else.
Uh-huh.
A confession.
Confession from the old man, we're doing great.
How come I know so much about the Bastion? Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point. There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it.
Oh, great! So we don't even know if we're gonna get thrown back into time or if it is a time loop.
So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
Paradox.
The answer is...
Paradox, 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 paradox.
I don't know.
Not the direction I thought this game was going, but you know what? I'll take it.
You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Oh, we have to do 2 switches now.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around. The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, why is the door shut? Hello? Supposed to slam it here? Can't jump with it.
Bastion
okay.
does have another function, strictly speaking.
Never mind, I guess. Oh, I got
If
you.
ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it,
Understood.
we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here.
Sounds like a great plan in theory. Why would you attack me? I'm practically carrying a tree. What part of that did you think was a good idea? Why? Get some help. Can I bring it with me on the car?
Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again,
Thinking of a different area?
that way all of us could leave the city.
I don't think there is
Together.
going to be any different areas. I think this is the last area.
You know, Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
Too bad I'm quite literally a walking calamity at this point. Please, do your best.
Zulf and the Ura. All they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
Sounds like a they problem.
Zulf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and ÇeLandia.
I don't even know if I can attack that, can I? Oh no. Totally can attack that. Understood. Go ahead. Idiot.
He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out.
I wonder if this thing has a durability. I sure fucking hope not.
Zulf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he?
Is that a shard I see?
He tried to warn you about his plans.
Bitch.
He
You know
tried
what?
to
I don't
warn
have
the
time for
kid.
your shit. Give me the shard, dickhole. This man. You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Do what you think will work. Can I actually cheese it if I AoE him? Probably not. He's probably immune.
For Zulf, this ain't a personal matter.
Ooh, what's this? Is it just a tonic? Yeah, it's just a tonic. Oh well. I'm coming for you slowly but surely. Unless I'm literally supposed to AoE you.
It ain't a simple matter of
Nah,
pride
he's
either.
immune. Sucks to suck.
One thing's for sure. The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zulf all the way home.
I imagine not. I imagine it's been quite a problem. Imagine finding your people after thinking that they were all gone, and you're like, damn, the calamity, right? Well, we still have the other people that are still alive that it was meant to kill. Oh, they're beating the shit out of him. Good on them. Here, let me help. Why did that not reach? Oh, they left. Oh, because they're immune. Fucking immune. Hold on. I'm gonna go break your thing real quick. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. Abandon Zulf's body and press forward with the battering ram. Zulf's situation is hopeless and a distraction. His plan to avenge the Ura only brought more suffering. All that matters is safe return of the shard. Or take Zulf. Abandon the battering ram and pick off Zulf's body instead. Zulf is badly injured but breathing. Unfortunate. It appears that his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion, and yet... I wasn't ready to make a choice, I'll be real with you. If he was dead, I'd take his body as a decoration, but unfortunately he still has vitals. I can bring him back and have Zia beat the ever-loving shit out of him. I think she's way too nice and wears her heart on her sleeve. She would never do such a thing. She's too kind. So this game does indeed have 2 different endings. Heard.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
Ah, look at his dumb body though. Good choice, I like this ending. Eh.
Don't you worry, though.
Oh.
Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright.
Can I use him as cannon fodder for the Bastion?
You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
Well, how am I supposed to combat this? Oh, am I just gonna die because I'm carrying his fucking body? If this motherfucker gets me killed, he gets me killed? Oh my god.
I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here.
Oh, she just killed the guy who attacked me. Good on her. Good on her. Learn some fucking manners.
Kid's probably dealt with Zolf by now.
I'm trying to do my best Tokyo Ghoul impression here, and for you to
He
just try and
reminds
shoot
me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid.
Oh no, come on, get up. Get up.
Get up, kid.
Don't you fucking do this to me.
Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up.
Oh.
That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see.
Game about gave me a goddamn heart attack.
Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
Does it require a human sacrifice?
You made it.
She speaks.
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Oh.
If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
Yeah, but you had a poo-poo life, too.
Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore. Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
Imagine. Hermes.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
Oh, so there's more endings. Initiate the Bastion restoration protocol. Caution: this process will restore to a previous world state and is irreversible, only use as directed. Or initiate the Bastion's evacuation protocol. The process will cause irreparable damage to the core receptacles, disabling restoration protocol. So this is redo calamity. This is fuck off here. I know her life sucked and I feel really bad for her, but you can't
It's
just
finished.
say...
Now, sit tight. It'll be over soon.
You can't just say that you're not gonna fix the calamity that
No
took
matter what
millions
happens
of people
next.
over one person.
You done good. I suppose all that's left is to try and remember this moment. The Bastion's gonna take us back to a better time. Before any of this. Might be we'll forget everything you done. And each other. Though after all we've been through, I find that hard to believe. So long, kid. Maybe I'll see you in the next one. Ceylondia, we're coming home.
Well, that's such pretty artwork, though. Supergiants has a excellent art team. And I guess that invalidates my save file, so I can't go back. It's douchebag. I know they didn't make any mention about him having a daughter, so that might be his girlfriend, question mark? The lady he left behind, maybe? Interesting. I wonder if I was supposed to have interacted with Zolf before making the choice, since I brought him back. Because I feel like bringing him back didn't have an impact. Bastion art was just her, Gen Z. She had assistants but couldn't afford the big staff for the skin. It was built in-house. Oh. I mean, the art's really pretty. But like I said, their art's always extremely pretty. Like, I love the art in Pyre, and then Transistor and Hades are obviously, hands down, very pretty as well. And the music. Music always good. Can I not? I guess I can't skip credit. I don't know if there's anything hidden in the credits or not since they stopped showing stuff. They're pre-Calamity lives. I'm really curious if I kept all my upgrades and all of the money that I didn't spend. Between that and it's like, I don't know if I want to make another quick playthrough pending if the save point is valid or if it just starts over or not. Either that or just go ahead and start Transistor today. You do get New Game Plus regardless of ending. I see. Easy. This game was made in 2012? Was it really? Thank you for playing. New Game Plus mode unlocked. Hell yeah. Oh my god, it's from 2011? I didn't know Bastion was the baby. I played Pyre because everyone kept saying that Pyre was like the quote-unquote worst of the Supergiant games. But I loved Pyre. Pyre was 2017. Bastion was the baby. Then theoretically, I should have played this one first. Oh well. New shrine idols and distillery spirits added. All Bastion structures buildable in any order. Use the shrine for the toughest challenge. Begin the journey with all of your weapons and EXP. Ew. Your existing game will be lost, but I can't do. But where would it continue me from?
We ain't much for pleasantries.
Was this before she gets kidnapped? Can I actually... Oh, no. So... Unless... The last mission? Okay, okay. Let me fix my loadout again, because shield didn't do anything for me. This was fucking terrible. Honestly, trip mine. Calamity Cannon didn't do much for me either, so...
Got a feeling those tools ain't just for use at the old forge. Good thing I didn't throw away the manual.
What do we have here? We have fuel generation and flames cause lasting burns with 1 damage and flames ride wider. We'll do wider. There's a lot of shit in that room. And we'll see what happens when I don't bring his corpse back. Well, his half of a corpse.
No telling where the kid is now. But he'll be all right. Just needs to get that shard from Zulf and come on home.
Oh, well. Right, because I tried to go back here. Yeah. Okay.
The calamity hit the Tazzle terminals hardest of all.
Oh, but I don't have any AoE for the things or range anymore. Right. Oh well.
You know why Zulf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there. Zulf must be there all alone, just waiting. You know what's funny?
In hindsight, Cannon
Well,
might have still been good. I forgot how much they're stacked on top of each other. That's fine. We're gonna, to the best of our abilities, speedrun this.
all of us are waiting.
I'm more
Poor
interested
kid.
in the other cutscene.
Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right?
And that poison dude fucks me up.
When
Why
the
did
kid
it
brings
blow
back that
you?
shard, the Bastion will be complete.
There we go.
What happens to Zulf will no longer matter. Zealandia will be whole again. Everything will be back to normal. Problem is, we'll all be gone. Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like
Beep beep.
all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion. This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity. The way things were before this story. Good times, right?
Got them hops.
You be your old self again.
Whoop. Whoop.
Think of all those times that didn't go your way. All of life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at them. No mistakes. Anyone you've ever hurt.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree? Well, I guess there's nothing more to say. Who am I kidding? Look. There's something else. A confession. You follow me? How come I know so much about the Bastion? Well, I designed the place, but that's beside the point.
Fuck. Well, guess that's too far for me to jump.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it. So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
There we
The
go.
answer is,
Ew.
I don't know. You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's all right. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Please jump when I hit the fucking spacebar. It's not that hard. I beg. Beg.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Beep. Beep, beep.
The weight of the calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go.
Time for this long-ass walk again.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking.
Alright, I don't need that because I already...
If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores, and we'd take off away from here. That way, all of us could leave the city.
I wonder if the only thing between
Together.
bringing him back and leaving him is whether or not he's in the credits with the blonde-haired girl. I feel like that's probably the only
You
thing
know,
that's different.
Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
If I had to put money on it, I'd say it's probably just the credit scene.
Zolf and the Ura, all they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Caelondia. He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out. Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he?
Oh, I gotta chase this man again.
He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
Walk over here and have him teleport away, and then walk over here and have him teleport away.
For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter.
Excuse me.
It ain't a simple matter of pride either. One thing's for sure, the Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
So the question is, do I want to bring him back and then do the thing for Zia, or do I want to leave him and do the thing for Zia? I want to know what happens if I bring him back and we don't do the...
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other.
Oh, I didn't break these
Ain't
with
much
the
of a
fucking
fight.
hammer. Please break. Please break. Oh, I had to turn it on. Never mind, I'm dumb. Yeah.
Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
Time to disappoint Grandpa.
I set my
I get to watch this dude get slaughtered again for being an asshole. This guy up here in the top corner. You fucking thwacked, idiot.
Eyes open wide. Feel your heart and it's glowing.
Kid's probably dealt was off by now. He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days?
Ow. Oh my god. I really need to invest in a better chair. Shit.
Hey, kid. Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I say get up.
Attaboy.
That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there.
And
Then
I
we'll
brought
talk.
them.
Can't believe you brought him back again. Bet you had to do more than say please this time.
Saucy. Okay. Can I pet my thing? Mailbox. Can I pet the boy? Can't pet them. Well,
The Bastion. It's finally finished.
pew, 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 pew,
Now,
pew, 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 pew.
there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
Oh, do I have to speak to them each time? Or
You made it. So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world. Zulf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed. When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up. Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
bum, 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 bum.
Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you.
Don't say
Always
thank you.
wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore.
About to make it very upsetty.
Zulf
like
only
a
brought more
nothing.
ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him. You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
Unless. Oh, that's cool. So the achievement you get for falling back to Calamity is the
Oh,
end.
mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now.
And now
You
this
could
is
have
the
undone
beginning.
the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay. In a world like this. I gotta admit, kid. I ain't yet put much thought in that idea of carrying on with you here. We can't go back no more, but I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look in their faces when we dock this thing right on their doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
Yeah, so I think bringing him back or leaving him just depicts whether or not he's in the credits. Like, obviously, if I didn't bring him back, he wouldn't be on the Bastion. If I didn't bring him back, he would have never met the blonde-haired girl because he wouldn't exist. Do get 4 more pieces of art though. Ha ha ha. It was a good game though. I did not know it was the baby of the group. That is mind-baffling. And next we have Transistor, which I'm probably not gonna start today. And there he is, there's the boy. It is good, it is good. Aw, she looks so much happier. I'm excited for Transistor though, because I've seen and I know a little bit about Transistor, and then I've obviously seen people play Hades. So going in with a little bit of knowledge of how things work. There we go. I think this is the better ending. But them just going off and not preventing the calamity and just going with it. I know in terms of Zia, it's what she wants because her life was hell before the calamity. Like, she lost her mother at birth. Her dad was worked to death pretty much. Like, she had nothing going for her before everything got turned to stone. It was good though, very good, very good. I wish there was a little bit more interaction of whether or not you brought Zolf back or not. But I don't think there is. Because life was also hell and the two countries were at constant war with each other. Yeah. Based on what the cutscene, or not the cutscenes, that the artwork showed us is, despite the countries being at war with each other constantly, even before the calamity, it looks like they had lives that were less subjugated to the war. But nothing compared to having it done and over with type deal. But it was solid. What I am probably going to do is, given that it's almost 4 o'clock, I still have some stuff that I need to prep for tomorrow. So I will probably be calling it here as soon as the credits are over. Escort you guys to somebody else who is doing anything of interest right now. And then tomorrow we start earlier because we start at 10 o'clock tomorrow. I feel like you can sum up most of the Supergiant games as solid and generally good story. I mean, between story, artwork, and music, like they have it down to a key, I think. I think the only thing that changes in each of their games is the playstyle. Because I know Pyre obviously had a very unique playstyle. Bastion had a pretty unique playstyle. Transistor, I know, has a unique style because it's more built along the lines of planning your attacks and time control. So you have to think less of the now and more about 2 seconds in the future before you do your abilities. And then Hades is a lot more fast-paced than any of their games, I think. But that was Bastion. I wish my email would stop trying to get me to buy more dice, because let me tell you, I don't need to buy more dice right now. What the hell? What is he doing on Sora? Alright, well, we haven't raided the good old nut on the ḽā in a while because he usually streams at night, but he has an evening stream going on right now. So we're gonna go over there and raid the Nene TTTV. He's a random randomizer stream, and he's playing some Zelda, so those are always pleasant. Thank you for everyone who's hung out. Thank you. Sorry for the title bait. I wasn't expecting it to actually trip up anybody. I'm excited for this weekend. I'm excited for this weekend. But you guys can go over there and enjoy some Nene TV, and I will see you guys at 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Anyone who is unaware of it, all the details are on my own command that I can't remember. There we go.